It's time for football, and that means we're talking sports. Horse racing, greyhound racing, and sports betting with your host, Kip Keefer. Don't just watch the action. Get out to Birmingham Greyhound Racing and put a bet on it. Here are today's tips and strategies to help you get in the winning game. Now here's Kip Keefer.
After further review, the best football preview show on the air is Talking Sports. You agree or disagree, fan base?
You got to agree, baby. That's where we give out the money for the honeys.
Kip Keefer and the legend back for another week of college football action. And it's going to be outstanding today. Both in-state teams playing, maybe going in slightly different directions, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Legend, I know you're always ready for action on these football Saturdays. And it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's the third Saturday in October. So what does that
Well, I smoked my cigar a month ago, Kip. So, I mean, that don't mean nothing to Alabama no more, Tennessee. The only thing today matters, will we cover the 29? That's the only real question here, Kip.
The lingering question. But we will get into that game. Auburn's trip to Oxford, all the SEC battles this week. And, of course, we always review the action, which is coming up in just a moment. But we first need to tell you that gates are open at Birmingham Greyhound Racing. You can get on over there right now and get in on the Parlay Sports Contest. You still got about 28 minutes till kickoff.
Yep.
So you can get all those in. We'll give you some information here to help you be a winner on the games as the day progresses. Birmingham Greyhound Racing has a couple big events. We've been telling you about those.
Big events.
We got to tell you again, the Magic City Classic is in town next Saturday, the 27th. Alabama and Auburn both off that day. So a lot of folks in town for the Classic, but you need to be at Birmingham Greyhound Racing next Saturday evening because for the Classic, we're giving away a classic Mustang, and it is a sweet ride. It's going to be a lot of fun for everybody on Saturday night.
Yeah, this Mustang is sweet. Looks like something Don Johnson would ride, The Rock would ride, the Legend would ride. This is a sweet ride. Get out to the Birmingham race course. It's popping out there, ladies and gentlemen. You in the Birmingham area, Tuscaloosa, this is the place the players go. Don't miss out.
That was a Miami Vice reference, I think.
Yeah, it was, Don Johnson. We look like kind of Tubbs and Johnson.
Love that. Love that show. All right, so the Mustang giveaway is next Saturday night. The Magic City Classic's in the afternoon, and then everybody coming in town for that. Hopefully you'll be at the track and everybody else be on hand. Somebody's got to win that. Wouldn't it just be great if it was one of our viewers? Yeah,
it would be great. Like we said, get on out there. It's your chance to get a free Mustang. You don't get these chances very often, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a hot ride.
The following week, it's the Super Bowl of Thoroughbred Racing, the Breeders' Cup from Churchill Downs in Kentucky. Friday the 2nd, all day Saturday the 3rd. The best horses in the world are running in all kinds of different divisions of age and gender and distance, but it's going to be an outstanding day. It is the biggest money-making opportunity day of the whole year. Your ship might come in that day, and it just might be a racehorse.
Yeah, this is the Super Bowl of horse racing. There's a lot of lovers of horse racing here in the Birmingham area. As we keep on telling you, the Birmingham Racecourse is a place you can come bet on any race across any place in the country. The Breeders' Cup, go get paid, know your horse, love the horse, watch the horse.
Time for our weekly SEC review of what we saw last week, and we're going to do a kind of an old-timey music theme here. And the first category is Chad and Jeremy. You remember those guys?
I remember them.
The English Invaders from the 60s. They came over with the Beatles and Paul Revere and the Raiders. They had a couple of hits, but didn't make it too big. Kind of like their modern-day SEC namesakes, Chad and Jeremy. Chad Morris off to a rough start at Arkansas. Jeremy Pruitt at Tennessee. But the light got a little brighter. We've been saying neither of these teams may win a single game. The Big Orange broke through, so good for Jeremy.
Man, you can always count on the Auburn Tigers to mess something up, can't you? I tell you, thank you, guys. Thank you for making us look stupid here on Talking Sports. We had Tennessee not winning a game, and along comes the Gus Bus.
And Arkansas had the game all night against Ole Miss. Looked like it was going to be both of the bottom feeders winning. but like Maxwell Smart on Get Smart used to say, missed it by that much. 36-33 final.
I had over 73 in that game, and Arkansas scored 6 points in the second half. Combined 70 for the game. Missed the 3-team parlay due to not going over in that game. I was very disappointed in the Hog.
Our second artist is Paul Simon. He once wrote, "Hop off the bus, Gus." Down at Auburn, make a new plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. Somebody needs to get themselves free. You said last week on the show here that Auburn was a dumpster fire and needed the fire department to report. I think they need one of the California wildfire crews to come down. The plains are ablaze right now, and man, oh man, that was a bad loss.
The barn is on fire! I mean, it's bad down there in Auburn right now. You already got Terry Boughton on the payroll. You already got Gus Malzahn on the payroll. You got Chiswick on the payroll, Cam Newton on the payroll. And now soon you're going to have to put another coach on the payroll. It's getting out of hand. Maybe you need a new AD, what you need. Maybe you need a new president. Maybe you just need to quit football. I don't know, but it's bad down in Auburn. It's a dumpster fire, and you know it, Auburn fans, and I know you're sick of it.
Well, we only got about a minute left, so let's get real quick. You said preseason, Gus may not survive the season, and everybody said, oh, yeah, right, 7-year contract, $7 million. The legend looking like he was pretty prophetic there.
Well, I mean, Auburn is a big-time program. This is a top 15 program in the nation, but Gus Malzahn is not the answer. So there's people down there that know it, and people going to have to make the decision. The bag phone is going to have to ring soon down in Auburn.
All right, real quick, Otis Day and the Knights, their big hit was Shout at LSU as the Tigers put away the Georgia Bulldogs. Guess what the LSU students were shouting? We want Bama.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I'll talk about LSU, but I'm going to pick a big upset this week, and LSU may be involved in it.
Maybe. Okay, let's move on to Jim Croce. You know, he had "You don't mess around with Jim," but I'm changing those lyrics. "You don't mess around with Dan." Him and Derek Mason, fisticuffs on the field. You haven't seen that between two coaches before.
Wow. Dan Mullins bringing the passion back to the Florida Gators. You got to love it, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the officials out, which Kip Kiefer has done on numerous occasions on this show. I was applauding Dan for calling them out, fired his team up. Now that Georgia game next week is huge.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We got to go to break. When we come back, we will continue our SEC tour. Alabama and Auburn are the stops. A little bit different emotions going on there, but we'll preview their games. Coming right up, it's Kip and the Legend. You're watching Talking Sports on 3340.